Howdy, howdy. This is for anyone who missed class today, or who just needs to look this over again. Um, Today we started working on a Padlet, looking at the character of Aunt Alexandra in To Kill a Mockingbird. You recognize her from chapter 9. And she wasn't in the movie. They did not include Aunt Alexandra or Atticus' brother. So his brother and sister figure into the novel, as you saw, but they don't really figure into the movie, I guess, for time constraints or maybe to keep it focused. All right, so because we had half days this week and we had shorter classes, this was actually supposed to be a one-day activity that we did together, but I'm spreading it over 2 days. So if you missed class today, you did not miss the written part of this task. We're going to do that together in class tomorrow. So let's look over here first at the instructions. Now, Karen, calling people Karens, this is really not fair to people who are named Karen, because I know some very lovely Karens. And we'll talk about how this came to be, calling certain types of women who behave in certain ways a Karen. So we're going to look at this invasion of Karens that have seemingly only just recently begun. And then we're going to determine if Atticus' sister, Aunt Alexandra, was a Karen. Now, the reason that we have Karens now is they've always been around, but we have these cameras everywhere. People film everything with their cell phones. Even my Ring doorbell records stuff. My doorbell records stuff. We have surveillance cameras everywhere. So, it's just easier to catch people being horrible. And it's also very easy to distribute that right now with the internet. So what we did in class today and what you need to do right now, or before class on Friday, April 9th, is to watch these 3 videos just for a recap. I know we're coming off spring break, so some stuff may have, I don't know, maybe you read, a lot of you told me, or a lot of your schoolmates today told me that they had finished the novel over spring break, which is wonderful. So I need you to look at, excuse me, these 3 videos. And if you did not finish the Ed puzzle for chapter 9, that was assigned for Wednesday's asynchronous work, please go ahead and do that before you do this assignment. The second column, actually third column, is what's a Karen. So I have a couple things for you to look at. Here's a video from Newsweek, and this is really kind of neat because it looks at what does it mean to be a Karen, especially during the coronavirus. Of course, there was not a pandemic going on in To Kill a Mockingbird, but they were in the middle of the Great Depression, which did force a lot of people to be isolated. It knocked a lot of people out of work. It was a huge change of lifestyle. And, it kind of parallels a little bit in that way, that they were going through this kind of earth-shattering change in the way people live. And also, this is really good. This is one of my favorite shows on NPR. My husband and I listen to it a lot. And it's on the radio. It's also a podcast. So this is an episode of Code Switch, What's in a Karen? And it's really good. I think you're going to enjoy it. So watch the chapter reviews, look at this video, and listen to this podcast or episode. And then tomorrow in class, we are going to write our answers. One thing that I noticed in your end of unit assessments was that we're still struggling with answering in detail, writing answers with very strong details. We're also struggling with utilizing or using evidence from the text to support our answers and our analysis. So that is what we're going to work on while having fun with this idea of Aunt Alexandra being a Karen. Oh, and tomorrow I do want you to write, but if you want to kick it up a notch, you can add a GIF. Okay, so that is all. And take a look at this. I'll see you in class tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I will put the invitation to the Padlet on Google Classroom right below Unit 3, To Kill a Mockingbird, so you can actually get on here. Okay, see y'all tomorrow.